Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah. I was not following all of this, but last week, I think it was Monday, and everyone was so excited about the Raptors playing. And then this morning, I just knew that there was some good news. I didn't know what was happening. And only like, I think around 11, I found out that it might have been, the big win. And anyways, so I decided to speak about it on the khutbah. Somehow, I went in and I said, I guess in all of this excitement, I want to tell you that there is something else that we should try and keep excited about. In any case, my point was in the khutbah today, and it was like a slight slant on my theme. I said that there's nothing wrong having a passion or being passionate or excessively passionate even about something. I feel, personally don't care. And in fact, it's natural. It's very natural to be so passionate. And we have that natural inclination or affinity to love something so dearly and to have a fatal infatuation with some sort of an art or another or sport or going to the gym and so on. And I mentioned as well, and but the whole purpose of all these excitement is to make us realize that whatever it is, it cannot be higher than our love of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That our love of Allah and His Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam should be, there's nothing excessive about it. If you can love Allah and His Prophet as much as you can, then you should love him as much, love them as much as possible. And I mentioned the great example from the Sirah, Ka'b ibn Zuhair, and when the Rasulullah entered he entered Mecca, and he forgave everybody except a handful, and one of them was Ka'b ibn Zuhair, and and finally he forgave him. And when he came to the Prophet ﷺ, because he was a poet, he recited 57 verses, which are today very popular, called Banat Su'ad, and it's like a ghazal of a romance, romantic poem that shows, like I said earlier, fatal infatuation of this woman, Su'ad. So 57 verse, and that was the practice of the Arabs. If you wanted to praise somebody, you start by talking about romance, and after that you follow it with the praise of the person that you've come to praise. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was very pleased. He removed his burda and he put it on the back of this of Ka'b ibn Zuhair. So for us, any infatuation or love or passion is a reminder that there's got to be a higher one. And Allah in the Quran, He says, قل إن كنتم قل إن كان آباؤكم وأبناؤكم وإخوانكم وأزواجكم وعشيرتكم وأموال اقترفتموها وتجارة ترضون تخشون تخشون كسادها I forget now the rest of the verse. أحب إليكم من الله ورسوله فتربصوا أحب إليكم من الله ورسوله وجهاد في سبيله فتربصوا حتى يأتي الله من أمره. In this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tells us the things that we are naturally inclined to love and to care for. He says, say if your parents and children and brothers and sisters and spouses and the people that you love and the merchandise that you own, the property that you fear to lose, and on more beloved to you than Allah and His Prophet, then be cautioned. And some scholars like Ibn Hajar says, "Fatarabbasu, wait, be cautioned," is a very severe caution. Like you cannot have these things loved more than Allah and His Prophet. So this was more or less. Of course, this was not the purpose. I mean, Raptors came in the middle of all this, and I tried to fit it in. Uh, I had a chance, Alhamdulillah, to speak about the love of the Prophet himself. There was a whole thing about loving the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, examples from the seerah and so on. Anyways, inshallah, nothing wrong. It's exciting. It's exciting for Canadians. It's exciting for the Raptor fans. It's exciting for basketball in general. Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah. Everyone is showing excitement and involvement. I think we should all embrace what makes everyone happy. Inshallah, khair. What of course is different. Definitely negative things. If you go downtown Toronto, you will find people walking, and there's like a tawaf in Hajj. People that's Subhanallah. All of a sudden people are swarming like they see. They have to remember that there's something greater than that. We should be swarming for something else. That's what it's all about. It's remind us that we can be so excited, but it's this excitement has to be superseded by something which is much greater, much more meaningful. Allahu alam. Sallallahu wa sallam ala Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.